My name is Pastor David Cotto, and my wife is Tina, and we came here in July of '07 to begin a ministry here in the city. Our very first Sunday, I have a clear recollection of driving up to the church, and we looked over, and there were a couple of police cars right across the street. So I looked at my wife and I said, "This is going to be rather interesting, but we know we can pray, and we know that God answers prayer." We began to pray for that family right away, and they have turned out to be a precious family. A grandmother, her kids, and then her grandkids have been a part of our church.
Hi, my name is Aymara. A lot of people refer to me as Cece. I was raised here in Ohio. I was born in Springfield. I was raised with my grandma.
Her mom and her dad, they were renting an apartment, and then they bought a gun, and he started shooting. He was testing it out. Some people around the neighbors, they called the police and they checked the house. They found drugs under where she was laying down. So she came in jail, and she was like 2 months old when I took her, and I kept her with me. And when she came out, she never got her back.
Thank God for grandmas, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Very good.
I like living with her. I feel like it's really fun. And I look up to my grandma as a mother figure in my life.
The ministry has always focused on serving people and lifting up their dignity in the midst of sharing Christ and the love of Christ with children and their families.
I really love this church. Ever since I was a little girl, I just came here and it was really fun.
We had a summer outreach program, but as our congregation was getting older, it was harder and harder to recruit volunteers. And when we heard about SCIM, we said, well, maybe we can have a partnership with SCIM that can be helpful to us. I can recall our first board meeting when I announced that, guess what? We're going to do Vacation Bible School this year. It's called Camp Boost. And of course, they looked at me like I had 3 heads and said, but Pastor, we don't have the people. And I said, don't worry about that. God's going to take care of that. We're just going to provide this space, and the few volunteers from our church that can be a part of it, it's going to be great. And it was.
I used to come to Camp Boost every summer. I would stay and I would make new friends, and I would play with all the kids here. When it got to where I couldn't join, like in one of the classes, then I was a helper here, which I really liked because I wanted the kids to feel like they could come to me if they needed someone to talk to, or if they were having a rough day, or if they were just really excited and needed something to talk about.
We also host Girl Power here at the church.
My name is Simone Copeland, and I am the Girl Power and Mentoring Director at SCIM. One of the things that I noticed working at the elementary level was that the need for some of the kids to have mentors, to have one-on-one connections with adults.
Girl Power, I love Girl Power. Miss Simone is the best. She always gives good advice and she always teaches good lessons, even though we're crazy sometimes.
Cece has been a joy to get to know. One of my first introductions was attending Camp Boost. She was serving, and just the smile that she had on her face, the joy that she walks in, the attitude and the hope that she has, and just how she interacts with the girls, it's encouraging.
Sometimes I see her and I said, and you grew so fast. Because I remember when she was little now, she's a grown girl.
We love what SCIM does because they are able to help us recruit volunteers to make ministry happen. Partnering with SCIM means you get people who love the Lord and want to love on kids. You can't beat that.
I feel like God has a big plan for me now, and I know that He will in my future as well. He's given me a lot of opportunities, and I feel like He's doing really good in my life.